So before we get in, we are making our way through City Walk, at least for what I'm seeing in the parking lot. It didn't look too bad, and then at least for the wait time standards, it doesn't look as bad as how it was last week. I mean, to be fair, summer is still here, but schools are starting to get back into full swing where they're going to start their sessions. So there really isn't a lot of crazy crowds like there was last week. So that's probably good for us. As far as what I've seen for Rip Ride Rocket, it only has a 30-minute wait right now, and we are about a little bit into the like almost noon phase. So yeah, not bad at least. And the good news for today, no rain or anything like that in the forecast. So that is really good. But now the question remains is, how many rides am I getting on that ride today? Wow, lots of progress going on for the Rip Ride Rocket Plaza area where the walkway to Blue Man Group would be. Yeah, I don't know how I can see. This is right past where the resort shuttle ferries are here, where it would take you to Sapphire Falls, Royal Pacific, Hard Rock, and Portofino. Look at all that dirt they have mounted up over there. And even this area here, which I'm pretty sure is gonna be a new walkway. And then eventually, like, the temporary walkway will be, you know, probably, you know, gone for the whole new coaster taking over. But a lot of questions remain. What's gonna be taking over Rip Ride Rocket, what IP, and everything else from there. But the only thing that we know it's confirmed is a brand new Intamin. So yay for Intamin, but I wonder what's gonna take over that spot. The good news is, though, you can actually see the former Nickelodeon Studios, which is that part right over here, and where the Blue Man Group used to be there. So I guess that's one positive. And as we were making our way back into Universal Studios, we are getting very close to Halloween Horror Nights. They still haven't done anything over at the arches yet, but more and more decorations are starting to come on up. Don't worry, I'll be talking about HHN news in just a bit. And it'll be a little weird when you see this video come up first, as we also have the We The Coasters Journeys videos that will be coming on up throughout the timeline as well. So I know it's gonna be a little off sync, but if you are watching this before you watch the Journeys videos and all that, don't worry, the Journeys videos will be up very soon. Stay tuned for that. But I'm telling you though, this is why we're doing a quick little off visit, because we have to pay our respects. I will say though, Kyle did do Rip Ride Rocket. Keep an eye on day 1 and day 2 of the Journeys videos, because they are shown prominently in that one there. And it was a great time there, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, here we are, enjoying Universal Studios Florida. Well, not really much of a wait to get in the park, but as you can see, more of the front entrance walkthrough area here for Halloween Horror Nights is here. They got this all set up. I'm pretty sure they're done with that, except for maybe some speakers. But as you can tell, when walking through here, they have got a lot of stuff ready to go. The parade for Mega Movie is going to be starting at 2 o'clock. We'll just be doing the rides today. I'm not focused on the parade. Besides, you know, not really focused too much on the parade there. Despicable Me is a 40-minute wait. So I got to do that last week, but not today, though. Not really going to do that. But you already know what today's mood set is. It's Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket time. So we'll see what the wait time is, and then we'll come back a little later. But in the meantime, more displays you can see over here, and they got the stuff covered for obvious reason. So cannot wait. Halloween Horror Nights, by the way, is starting in a couple of weeks. They're going to do that premium night that's going to go on by, which is August 28th or 29th, if I remember correctly. And then the main stuff will be, you know, the following week. So very excited. Can't wait. So before we talk about Rip Ride Rocket, I can confirm the shirts are sold out. They sold out at the time of this recording 4 days ago. So if you're looking to come within the next few days and get a shirt, I'm sorry folks, you are kind of out of the loop. You missed out. But don't worry, I got my shirt. I'll be showing that off a little later on because I got a bag for that there. Anyways, let's look at the wait time for Rip Ride Rocket. So we're gonna come back a little later. It is a 45-minute wait. It was 30 minutes earlier, but the crowds are starting to pile in, and they probably increased the wait times for a lot of attractions. Oh, there's a helicopter going off in the background right over there. Anyways, I do need to go on an attraction that wasn't open during the entire trip when I was at Universal for, what was it, 2 days here at Studios and Islands, and I'm making sure I'm getting my rides in. I don't care what anyone says. If you know what I'm talking about, if you watch day 1, I don't need to say much. Yeah, Supercharged was down for like 2 days when I was there, and then like an additional 2 other days, maybe, give or take. So they got it fixed, but surprisingly, it's open. I thought the ride would have been down, you know, by now, maybe a few days ago, but surprisingly, it's not. So I don't know what's going on anymore. Maybe I'll find out. Who knows? Some things to discuss about with HHN over here is they do have themed food booths that are over here. So as you can see, they have Clown Cafe over here, which is themed to Terrifier. This clown right over here, I'm not entirely too sure what that is themed towards. I'm not entirely too certain. It's kind of throwing me off. But this is themed to Terrifier over here, which you can see Mr. Terrifier himself. I did find out, by the way, that Terrifier will actually be roaming around Halloween Horror Nights. He could be in the lines, he could be roaming around the streets you can see over here. He could be roaming around when you eat food. He could be anywhere. So everyone better watch their backs from here on out, man, because he will probably get you. Then they have the Firefly Funhouse booth over here. That is themed to Bray Wyatt and the themed and the Halloween Horror Nights house. That was like the last announcement. It's really cool. So if you're a WWE fan, this is huge. I cannot wait to see what they'll do for that one here. And then this one, I am not too certain what this is for. There's a gear there. It could be Jason maybe. I'm not too certain. And then lots of stuff within this city police department stuff. We see a florist that's over here. This looks like mafia type of stuff over here. Ooh, look at that police car over here. Oh, that's cool. I wonder what they'll be doing for that one there. Revenge of the Mummy is a 25-minute wait. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Yep, going for the photo. Oh, that's a classic. And then another thing I will showcase, by the way, because this happened literally after the announcement. Oh God, I'm worried right now. I am worried. What was it? Oh yeah, so the Palace Arcade has been closed down. Oh Jesus, that scared me there. So the Palace Arcade, as mentioned before, it did close down permanently. And then Sahara Traders, those two areas are going to be used for the Halloween Horror Nights tribute store. They said they're going to make it bigger, but it's mainly those two areas, so I'm not sure how they're going to make that work. So we're going to quickly see if there's any progress within the gift shop. So yeah, as you can see, they do have this closed off for sure. And not a whole lot, but I mean, they do have it kind of set up where you can get Halloween Horror Nights merch that is over here. And then I guess the main part of the tribute store is going to be over in here where the arcade is. So I'm not sure how they're going to make that work, but I mean, we'll see how it goes from there. And to quickly mention before I forget to, the Epic Universe Coca-Cola bottles, as you see right over here, they are starting to get ready to expire very, very soon. They have these in September is what I can see over here. So if you've not collected your Coca-Cola Epic Universe bottles, if you're one of those diehard collectors, I'd recommend doing so now before later, because I know at the time when I last went, some of them actually expired like the day we were there, and they were selling them for like $1. So if you actually come in September 15th, you heard from me, they'll sell them for $1 just so that way they can sell through them. Go anywhere within the stores and they have that date, they will sell for $1 each. They will do it. I'm telling you, mark my words. Anyways, there's one other thing to show you within the New York area before we go to Fast and Furious. And that would be Louis' Restaurant right over here. Now, there's been a long rumor that this would be home to where they do the Five Nights at Freddy's pizzeria theme, and wouldn't you believe it, they're actually going to do it. I'm actually very excited for this. That is super cool. And I thought it was closed late, but no, it is open. So that's cool. So we're gonna walk on in. Now, right now, they don't have anything truly set up yet, but I have a feeling when it comes to like a week before the event, they'll probably have this briefly closed to then have it themed to the pizzeria event here. But as far as what I'm seeing and here, I feel like there is one place they're gonna probably put the animatronics. And you're looking at it, probably where this kind of empty space is here. I'm guessing they could do it here. I'm not entirely too certain. I'm trying to figure out where they're gonna put them, because it brings a lot of questions as like where they're gonna put them, because I know they're gonna do it. I know they're gonna be true to the movie and the series, but I don't know. Maybe, we'll see. If there is one blessing, I will say the best ride ever is open today. As far as what the wait time is concerned, I'm gonna see if we go a little closer. I see a 15-minute wait. That is excellent. We're gonna do that right now. So one thing I do want to show real quick is behind these doors. This is where they're going to have the haunted house right over here, as you can see. They're having this queue set up for the haunted house over here, because Supercharged mainly that way. This way over here is where they have the haunted house, so you'll be going through these doors right here and then walk in from there. So it's good they're going to keep this around. I don't see them closing this attraction down, mainly because for the haunted house part alone, because, you know, that's what they like doing here for Halloween Horror Nights, is we'll have this spot ready for the actual haunted house. So that's something to say the least. Anyways, we're going to be getting ready to go through the pre-show in just a little bit. You know, if the viewers know me very well, I would start off my day by writing the best attraction of all time, Fast and Furious Supercharged. Yes, I will say, it was great to get back on that again after waiting an extra week. So that was good to do again. I got in row 3, and I got basically where all the smoke's at, so that was really neat. Let's see, more stuff going around here for HHN, but as you notice, Jaws stuff is starting to come down. Besides, the summer is almost over. And just to show what I mean, the Jaws sign is gone, the Amity 4th of July stuff. And some of the Jaws stuff over here is starting to get removed. Only a few props remain, including these props right over here and the boat that's over here. And one of the skippers. Super cool that they have that out there. Super cool. Super cool to ever check this out. So earlier on, I didn't record this, but Voltaire showed me inside the San Francisco Candy factory here. They showcased some of the Jaws props from the mini props, I guess you could say, from the actual ride, and then actually went over to the makeshift boat over here and did the actual spiel of the attraction. Super cool. Hats off to him. Universal, give some love to that, man. That is awesome. And PSA, bring back the Jaws attraction. Close a different attraction that's not Fast and Furious Supercharged. Anyways, as we are gonna head on over to where Jaws originally is, we may as well take a break from all this sun, because, you know, already it's getting very, very hot out there. So let's check out Men in Black Alien Attack and see what the wait time is for that. And also, I see we have brand new freestyle cups. I'll see if I can find that and showcase it properly there. Okay, so I was gonna go back to Rip Red Rocket, but since the parade is gonna go on by, we need to make our way over to Revenge of the Mummy, just so that way we can kill time enough that the parade is gonna be over. But I kind of need to get moving before they shut this whole little walkway off, and then it's like, uh-oh, we're in trouble. So we need to get there like right now. Alrighty, so I just did Revenge of the Mummy, and thankfully it was not 25 minutes. It probably felt like 10 minutes, so I got on back to back and moved very, very well. And what was cool was we beat out the parade, and, you know, now it's gone. So ain't that beautiful? Because originally I was going to go by the Harry Potter area, maybe head to Men in Black, but then I want to get something to eat. I did, as you can tell, and then did that. It was worth it. But since we're here, I may as well talk about this subject, because probably the next sign that we're here, a lot of question marks. You can see the Metropolis Tribune sign is actually off. Ooh, that's when you know they're about ready to demo this building. We have heard reports that this building here is going to probably be removed, and this building here is either going to be removed or remodified in some form. Who knows? But what's it going to be, Universal? You going to actually do the East Coast Fast and Furious coaster? The series just went off clothing. Will be the Fast and Furious East Coast coaster? Will be a Back to the Future? Or will it be Ghostbusters? Oh boy. I'm actually hoping it pertains to Ghostbusters for numerous reasons, especially the fact that we are in the New York section, and it would make more sense to do it over there. So, and that is one thing I will definitely miss, is this little turn right here. Seeing the ride go from there. I'm gonna miss that a lot. So, unfortunate to say the least, but we've had a great run. So we're gonna head back over to Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket. I did see earlier, before actually going on Rip Ride Rocket, that Race to New York had a 35-minute wait. I'm sorry, that is 35 minutes too long. You already know where I'm going with. And just want to show Universal Orlando Annual Pass Holder Nights presented by Coca-Cola. They do have the event going on by this weekend. Unfortunately, we will not be there during the time, because, you know, today's Friday, and unfortunately I'm just going back to my normal stuff tomorrow, so unfortunately I will not be there. But for those who will be there, enjoy your time here, and also get your rides in on Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket while you can, because this will probably be the last time it's there. So yeah, that's something to say the least. Alrighty, got myself 5 more rides back to back to back to back to back on Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket. This thing, man, just getting my rides when I can. Oh man, it's been an absolute blast, man. It is so hot outside though. Oh my word. I wish Universal had put more of an emphasis on trying to put in like a water ride or something to cool off in some form. But man, it is a blast. I'm gonna take a small breather on that ride. I'm gonna try to get into more of an AC type of feeling of a ride and just kind of, you know, go from there. But man, I'm definitely gonna get back on it though, for sure. All right, did Transformers. That was a great ride. Probably what was listed as a 15-minute wait. I only waited about like 5 minutes, so I'm not gonna be upset about that at all. It was good, very good. And the best part about it, man, I got to be inside the whole time, so I will never complain about that. Listen, if I'm inside the whole time, especially like the weather how it is right now, I will feel very satisfied about myself. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? Now we can head over past Harry Potter and all that. Before we go to World Expo and do Men in Black. Haven't done that yet, so let's go do that right now. All right, did back-to-back rides on MIB. I managed to do both sides, but take a look out there though. Ooh, that is ugly. And they said it was supposed to be no rain, no thunder and lightning, and that's not good. So I'm not sure what the whole rest of the day is gonna look like, but that's not good though. Anyways, let's continue on. Well, it's a good thing I'm not going to Rip Ride Rocket because it is down for a weather delay, so that's the unfortunate part. But I at least can go to, say, something I didn't get to do yesterday, which was Born Stuntacular. Yeah, didn't get to see the show. Actually, funny enough, when me and Kyle were here, we never got to see any of the shows. I know, wild. But that's gonna change today, making sure of it. Ooh, lots more props there. We're gonna check that out first before we go to Born. Kind of fitting with the dark clouds and all that, but wow, look at this. Look at this. I don't know what this is for a scare zone, but this is freaking cool, man. Oh, it's around here. Oh, that's definitely all scare actors all around there. Then look at all this. This thing, when it's gonna be nighttime, it's gonna be so freaking cool. Look at this. Wow. Wow, they actually have a story about that? Ooh, that's gonna be cool. I'm telling you, man, Halloween Horror Nights, if you've never been to it, like each and every year, they find a way to get creative in the best way possible. And especially like in this particular area that I'm walking in, it definitely gets very spooky when it gets to be nighttime. It really does. I'm telling you, if you haven't yet, I'd highly recommend checking it out. It is such a cool thing to do. Oh my. Alrighty, we finished up with Born, and man, that was perfect because Rip Ride Rocket has just reopened. And guess what, guys? I had to bring this out. Yes, I gotta get at least a ride in to give a proper farewell. Oh my God, I cannot believe I'm getting my last ever rides right now. Last official rides. I did find out, by the way, that the pass holder event is also tonight. So I think it was tonight and Saturday and not Saturday and Sunday, so oops. But unfortunately, again, as mentioned, I won't be able to go, but it is what it is. Anyways, we must pay our respects today. Well, just like that, it is all over for me on Rip Ride Rocket, and the regular part of the park is closed. The pass holders for the pass holder nights, they get to continue on, do their thing. They'll be getting on plenty of rides, which, by the way, it jumped up to 95 minutes, so I guess I got here at a really good time. But man, it is unfortunate to say the least. Again, I've never really minded Rip Ride Rocket, even with some shuffles here and there, but yeah. It's unfortunate though. I don't mind it, and I'm gonna miss it so much. But as they say, it's an end of an era. So thank you, Universal, for what you did for the ride. But I hope whatever new coaster comes in is gonna be fantastic. Please be Ghostbusters, please. You will have my utmost respect if you put in Ghostbusters. But that's gonna do it here at Universal Studios Florida. Probably the next time that I'm here, it will probably be HHN. It will probably be HHN. I have a good feeling it will be. and kind of go from there. I know that me visiting Busch and SeaWorld. I may come back to Universal, but probably Islands at a later time, because I know HHN will be in September. Well, actually, excuse me, very late August to early September is when it will start. But yeah, that'll be something to say the least. I'm looking forward to seeing what'll happen and kind of go from there. So, thank you guys for watching. If you like, be sure to give it a like, subscribe if you're brand new to the channel, hit that bell notification for any future uploads. Follow us on all of our socials, our Facebook, our Twitter, Instagram, and Threads. I'm gonna have to do it like this in style. My name is Dillon Young. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys later. Until the end of the video, thanks for watching, everyone. Peace out, and let's hit it. HASTA!